So,
Good morning, Apurva. I don't think they want to play with me. They think I'm not a good player, or maybe they think I'm too good a player for them. You know, I don't know. But I was very upset, and I spent my whole day in bed. There was a puja in my house yesterday, and when there is a puja, I feel I don't know, my energy level goes down.
Oh,
So
that's
I
why,
was
sir.
in bed all day.
I think, sir,
Good
you
morning,
were
sir.
also didn't focus for go go out for match.
What do
You
you
are not.
mean?
You were not in. You are not very interested. I think, sir, because
I woke
you.
up, I woke up a little late. It is true. I woke up at 6 o'clock. The plan was to
Yeah.
go at around 5:30, but I woke up at 6. The moment I woke up, I messaged in the
uh,
group first thing. Then I found out only one student was in the ground. The rest of them were not. And some had their phones
Oh,
off. Some had, I don't know, some were not picking up the call. I put my photo up with the ball as well. I have a special ball. I'll show you. I was very excited about going actually.
Morning,
but
sir.
you're a student.
Le. There was a message. Can we play at 4:30? Huh. Okay. Never mind. Ganpat, did you play?
you
Did
didn't
you go to
give me a
play?
message, sir.
I'm sorry, but there is a lot of miscommunication there in the group. No, it's not. It's not a plastic ball. I'll show you the ball. It's very expensive. 150 rupees ball. No, it is not a plastic ball. I'll show you. I will be back in 5 minutes. Okay. Welcome, everybody. We are going to study the practice book, I think. We have some homework in the practice book, right? Tani, are you here?
I'm here.
I'm smart, Tani. I'm smart. Okay. When you hint at something, I understand what you're hinting at. My guess was right. Tani, my guess was right.
Right.
Uh-huh. Okay. Which city?
Munger.
Munger. Interesting. Very interesting. Okay. I have my sister there. Complete the story. Put the verb in brackets into the present perfect or past simple. You decide which is right. Two men met and started talking. Two men met. दो लोग मिले और बातें करना शुरू कर दिया. कहानी ऐसे सुनाते हैं ना दोस्तों. Two men met and started talking. One of them was very unhappy. दो लोग मिले और बातें करना शुरू किया. One of them was very unhappy. Life is terrible, he said. Everything in the world is ugly and has no meaning. These are the words of the sad man. You can see the inverted commas. Inverted commas tell you that these are the words that came out of somebody's mouth. Life is terrible, he said. Everything in the world is ugly and has no meaning. Do you sometimes feel that way? Okay, okay. Just let me help you. Simran, try with this link again. Try turning, restarting your phone. Everything in the world is ugly and has no meaning. Some people, feel this way and they feel sad, you know. They think life has no meaning, which is true maybe, but still you have meaning. My children have meaning. My family has meaning for me. Even if life has no meaning, who cares? You and I are here and we have to live. We have to be happy with each other. Why worry about? Hmm. As I was saying, the man was very unhappy. Everything in the world is ugly and has no meaning. I don't agree, said the other man. Look at the sentence, everybody. I don't agree. A lot of people say, I am not agree or I am agree. What is wrong? I don't agree is correct English because agree is not an adjective. Agree is a verb. Agree is not an adjective. Agree is a verb.
Word.
So the opposite negative of laugh is don't laugh. The negative of smile is don't smile. The negative of teach is don't teach. So the negative of agree is don't agree. Yes, if you use an adjective, I am happy, negative, I'm not happy. I am sad, I'm not sad. Agree is not an adjective. Some people think agree is an adjective and they say, I am agree, I am agree. मैं सहमत हूँ. But the right sentence of मैं सहमत हूँ is, how do we say मैं सहमत हूँ? I agree. The right way of saying that would be, अपूर्वा बेटा कैसे बोलना है? मैं अग्री हूँ, मैं सहमत हूँ, कैसे बोलेंगे? बोल दो मेरे भाई लोग, बोल दो सब लोग, मैं सहमत हूँ. How do you say that in English?
I agreed.
I agree. I agree means मैं सहमत हूँ, क्योंकि agree क्या है? एक verb है इंग्लिश में. ओके, भले ही आप हिंदी में बोलते हैं मैं सहमत हूँ, लेकिन आप इंग्लिश में बोलते हैं आई एग्री. ऑलराइट, और मैं सहमत नहीं हूँ, I don't agree, because agree is a verb. Some people don't realize it. Some people don't realize agree is a verb. They don't realize, they don't know that. And they keep using I am agree, I am not agree. Faizan is one of them who sometimes says I am agree. Faizan, do you sometimes say that? I am agree. Uh-huh. Faizan is gone. He's not in the group. He's not in the meeting right now. I don't agree, said the other man. The other man, there were two men, right? One was very unhappy, but the other was not. So the other man said, I don't agree. Life is wonderful. Life is not ugly. Life is wonderful. The world is beautiful. The world is not ugly. The world is beautiful. Think of Italy. जरा सोचो तो इटली के बारे में. Think of Italy with all its art and culture. Italy is very famous for its art and culture. The Roman
Culture.
Empire. Roman Empire was in Italy 2000 years ago. My God. Think of Italy with all its art and culture. Have you ever been to Italy? Yes, replied the sad man. I there last year.
I went there last year.
Well, everybody, I would be very happy if you all answered the question. Because again, अभी तो वो वाला हुआ नहीं है जहां आप लोग सारे के सारे अपने आंसर भेजो. You don't send your answers in the group, everybody. Some people do. A lot of people don't send their answers yet.
Good
Padma,
morning.
good morning. You look amazing today, Padma. You have changed your hairstyle?
No, sir.
Turn your camera on. Turn your camera on. Your hairstyle looks so different. You look like an actress today. Normally, your hair is sticking to your scalp, no bounce. But today there was so much volume. Your hair was all up. Yeah, look. Normally, your hair is all sticking. Looking amazing, Padma, with that big smile. Okay.
Thank
So, have you ever been to Italy? Yes, replied the sad man. I went there last year. Number 3. I. Number 3.
I
I
I
didn't like
didn't
it.
like I didn't like it.
I didn't
I
like it.
didn't like it.
बच्चा बता दूं अभी ज्यादा मत सोचो. I went there last year और जब गए हमको अच्छा नहीं लगा. I didn't like it. I didn't like it. Continuity. Okay, I didn't like it. I went there. I went to Italy last year. I didn't like it. What about the beauty of the world? What about the beauty of the world?
Have you ever seen
Have
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 you
you
ever
you
ever
ever
seen
seen the
the
northern lights
northern
and
light
the
and
midnight
the
sun?
midnight sun?
Hairstyle matters so much to your looks, no? For most people, I mean, I really, really rely heavily on my hairstyle for my looks. I mean, if I don't have hair, if I get my head shaved, I look so funny, so funny. I remember once I went bald when my grandfather had died. Okay. And some of my relatives, they called me all sorts of names because some of them called me Shetty of the old movies. I looked ugly actually, with no hair. So hairstyle is so important for your looks. To get the right hairstyle can change the way you look completely. My daughter recently got a haircut and she looks very different from what she used to look earlier, with the new hairstyle. Especially for girls, their hairstyle matters so much because they can experiment so much more than boys can. Boys, they can just have short hair, little long hair, that's all. Girls can have a step cut, laser cut, this cut, that cut, and it all just changes the way they look. One of the jobs that I wouldn't mind doing is being a hairstylist. If I could learn, if I were young, like in my 20s, and if I were planning to have a career, I wouldn't mind becoming a hairstylist because I think hairstylists, they transform your looks. A bad hairstylist can make you look ugly, and a good hairstylist can make you look amazing. It's an art. It's not
I
just a
agree,
job,
sir.
it's an art. Yeah,
I
absolutely.
agree.
You agree with me,
I
yeah,
agree
don't
too.
you? Yeah. Bouncy hair with a lot of volume. I remember Madhuri Dixit's hairstyle when she was young. Wow. I mean, people talk about her looks, but I often remember her hairstyle. Amazing hair she had. What about the beauty of the world? Number 4. Easy. What about the
Have
beauty of the
you
world?
ever seen?
Have you ever seen the
Have
northern
you
lights
Have you
ever
ever
seen
seen the
The
northern
northern
lights
Northern
lights
and the
light
the
and the
midnight
north
and
sun?
midnight
lights
the
sun?
and the
midnight
midnight
light?
sun?
and the midnight sun? Yeah, said the unhappy man. Yeah, said the unhappy man. Number 5.
I went
I
to
went
the
to
northway
Norway with my
with my
wife,
wife, and we saw the northern,
and we
the
saw the
northern
northern lights
lights
and the
and the
midnight
midnight
sun.
sun.
Yes, I went to Norway with my wife and we saw the northern lights and the midnight sun. Guys, this past tense because he's giving details after saying yes. First he said yes, and then he's giving the details. Number 7.
I didn't enjoy it.
He is
I
still
I
talking
didn't
didn't
about the
enjoy
enjoy.
it.
yes, I didn't enjoy it.
I didn't enjoy
I'm
it.
not interested in tricks of life.
In tricks of light.
But the natural world is so amazing, said the optimist. An optimist is a person who looks at the future in a positive way. He doesn't look at the future negatively. Things will be good in the future. That's how they think, optimists. So to be an optimist means to be a positive thinking person. To be a pessimist, opposite of optimist is a pessimist.
You are a positive.
If you are a pessimist, you're a negative thinking person. So how do you see yourself?
Sir,
More of an
sir,
optimist or more of a pessimist? Yes.
optimist is the opposite of pessimist.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you see yourself as an optimist or as a pessimist? Do you feel positive about the future? Things will be good in the future like this? Or you think, oh, the world is going in the wrong direction. We will end up soon. You are a pessimist. You are a pessimist if you think like this. You know, an
No,
optimist
sir.
is like, okay, the situation is not that bad. Things will get better.
Ye-
Okay, 2 wickets are down, but there will be a partnership and we will get into a better position. Okay, our income is not very good at the moment, but we are working and this will improve. So that is optimistic thinking, you know. You always look at the positive side of the picture. And a glass is half full or half empty. So some people say the glass is half full, they are optimists. And some people say the glass is half empty, they are pessimists. So depends on your personality. Some people can't help these things. They are naturally optimistic and some people are naturally pessimistic, okay? They can't help it. They don't choose to be an optimist. They don't choose to be a pessimist. It's part of your personality. You don't decide you want to be an optimist. You don't decide you want to be a pessimist. You can't help it. Your mind just thinks that way. I am an optimist. Naturally, I don't decide to be an optimist. That's how I am. I think, okay, there was a tough situation. There was some problem. Okay, now things will be better. I think a teacher should be an optimist because sometimes the students are not doing well. Sometimes the students are not showing improvement. But a teacher who is an optimist keeps hoping, keeps working, keeps making an effort because he's an optimist. He believes things will be better tomorrow. So I think an optimist person makes a better teacher. A pessimist will not be a very good teacher because when he doesn't see improvement in a student, he will start to be pessimistic about it. He will think that a student might not want to learn, will not learn eventually. So, you know, I am very lucky that I am an optimist and I'm a teacher. It really helps me, both these qualities. You know, being an optimist helps you be a better teacher. How do you see yourself? More of an optimist or more of a pessimist? I mean, a person is both usually. Most people are both in different situations, but mainly an optimist, mainly a pessimist. Sometimes I'm a pessimist too. Sometimes I am a pessimist, but that's not my overall personality. My overall personality is I'm an optimist. Means I'm more of an optimist and less of a pessimist. Some people are less of an optimist and more of a pessimist. So what do you think of
Sir,
yourself?
2 years ago, when I had a job, I I was more uh,
Optimistic,
uh no sir,
pessimistic?
pessimistic, yes. And after that, then quit, uh, quit I quitted my job. I
Hmm.
was now I am very optimistic.
Now you're very optimistic. Okay. Now Faizan is very optimistic about his future. He has given up his job. He's working hard. He's preparing himself to get a better job. He's revising his old lessons, his syllabus that he courses did, and he's learning English so that he can get a better job. Okay, Faizan, best wishes from my side.
Thank you, sir.
You're a smart person. Whatever job you do, you will grow fast. You will grow quickly.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Hmm.
I will try my best.
Okay. Yep. Optimist. What about the rest of you guys? How do you see yourself? You're an optimist or a pessimist?
Both. Sir.
Yeah, I know most people are both.
Well, sometimes,
But
sometimes I am optimist and sometimes I am pessimist, sir.
I understand that most people are both. I have already said that. But you notice that one quality is more dominant than the other quality. So you're more of an optimist or more of a pessimist? I'm pretty sure you are both. You're both. Yeah, absolutely. I know. Most of us are. But then one quality is a little more dominant than the other. Sometimes I keep watching a match, even after 9 wickets are down, and I'm supporting the batting team. And I think they will chase down, they will last wicket, they will have 100-run partnership and they will set a record. And I keep watching, imagining these things. When my team, any team that I'm supporting is batting, they have lost 9 wickets. And still I hope they will win. Zeba, you're not answering, Zeba. You're in the class. Padma, Faz, Musharraf, Ranjeet, you're all in the class, just sitting, not contributing to the discussion.
Sir, I'm at outside, sir. I'm going to
Both, sir.
put.
I am also confused, sir. Optimist or pessimist means I I I have sometime optimist and I think every time pessimist.
It's good to be a bit pessimistic. It it gives you, it controls your over enthusiasm. It keeps your over enthusiasm in check. It helps you see the dangers, the potential dangers when you are a bit pessimistic about a situation. When you are over optimistic, sometimes you ignore the problems, the challenges, and you have big regrets. So it's good to have both the qualities. Okay, moving on. But the natural world is so amazing, said the optimist. Number 8. Have you ever seen lions?
Have you
Have
ever
you
seen
ever
lions
seen
In
in
lions in
land,
the
wild
wild
in
in Africa?
Africa?
world,
In the wild in Africa? In the wild means, beta? In the wild. In the wild means?
jungle,
In the jungle, in the
Jungle, sir?
forest. In the
Jungle?
wild means,
Jungle,
yes, absolutely,
forest.
absolutely. In the wild means in the forest, okay? In the jungle, in the wild, okay. So Mowgli grew up in the wild. Mowgli grew up in the wild, right?
Yes.
Jungle Book Mowgli, you know the character? Mowgli, the
Yes,
Jungle
sir.
Book character.
My
Yeah.
He
favorite
grew up
character.
in the wild. He grew up in the wild.
Oh my.
Okay. Have you ever seen lions in the wild in Africa? Yes, I have. Came the miserable reply. Tani is very happy.
I
She's singing.
Yeah.
I remember the song
I
said
went
Jungle
on
Jungle Bang
safari
Chale
last year
Chale.
in the
Yes.
East
Yes.
Africa.
I
Yes,
went
I
on
have.
safari last year in East Africa.
Miserable reply. Yes, I have. Came the miserable reply. Yes, I have. Yes, I have. Which way?
Yes,
Yes,
I
Yes,
I
have.
I
have.
have.
Yes,
Yes,
I
I
have.
have.
Yes, I have.
Came the
Came the
miserable
miserable
reply.
reply. Miserable reply. Miserable means, students, miserable means very unhappy.
Unhappy, memorable.
My life is miserable. It means I'm very happy or I'm unhappy.
I am very unhappy.
Unhappy.
I'm very unhappy.
Yeah. Why do you look so miserable all the time? Why do you look so miserable all the time?
Miserable
Why do
all
you look
the
so
time.
unhappy all the time? Unhappy. Another word for unhappy is miserable. The miserable condition
Miserable.
of the roads means good condition or bad condition of the road.
Bad condition of the
Bad
road, sir.
condition of the
Bad
road.
condition of the road.
Okay, miserable life, miserable roads, miserable electricity condition. Okay, negative word. Miserable is a negative word, right? Miserable. Okay. Why did you break up with him? Was so miserable with him. Okay. Why did you break up with him? Because I was so miserable with him. We are not the same kind of people. I was miserable with him. He was miserable with me. Okay. We were both miserable. Okay. I have came the miserable reply. Yes, I have. I went on safari last year in East Africa and went on safari, went on honeymoon, went on picnic, went on holiday, went on, understand? Go on safari, go on holiday, go on honeymoon, go on picnic. We go on these things. Go के बाद अलग अलग prepositions आते हैं सीखने के साथ है. Go on picnic, go on holiday, go on honeymoon, go on safari. Okay. Yeah, I went on safari last year in East Africa and I
I climbed
climbed
Mount
Mount Kilimanjaro.
Climbed
Climb Mount
Kilimanjaro.
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 The beautiful center.
An
I
interesting,
climbed Mount
The view
Kilimanjaro.
was what time?
I would like
ये
to
भजन
share an interesting piece of information with you guys. I would like to tell you that all your life, you have been pronouncing CLIMB the wrong way. All your life, you have been pronouncing CLIMB the wrong way. You did not know the right pronunciation of CLIMB. So guys, what is the correct pronunciation? The correct pronunciation is climb without a b sound. The B at the end is silent. So it
Climb.
is not climb. It is
Climb.
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 Yeah,
Climb.
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 Climb. Climb.
Climb.
Mm. B
Climb.
is
Climbed.
yes, climb.
Climb.
Okay. So past tense is climbed.
Climb.
I climbed Mount Kilimanjaro, not climbed. Okay, it is not B is not pronounced.
Okay,
B
sir.
is silent.
Climb.
Okay, sir.
Climbed.
Climb.
Yes.
Climbed.
How interesting. It's such a common verb, right? But we didn't know that B was silent. Nobody had told us that B was silent. I didn't know this when I was a student like you guys. I climbed Mount Kilimanjaro. I went on safari last year in East Africa and I climbed Mount Kilimanjaro. The view wasn't worth the climb. Okay, the word climb has been used 2 times here, if you notice. The first in number 10, that climb is a verb. I climbed Mount Kilimanjaro, but the view wasn't worth the climb. And here, climb is the act of climbing. It's a noun. Chadhai.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Climb in Charna and climb Chadhai. Okay. The view wasn't worth the climb. All the effort that you made in climbing the mountain, when you got on the top, you were very
Wasn't
disappointed.
worth it.
You were
Yes,
very
sir. Wasn't worth
disappointed.
it.
Oh, we worked so
The view
hard. It
wasn't
was so. Yes, Apurva.
the view
Go on.
wasn't good, sir. That's why he feel like the climbing was not worth it.
Exactly. Exactly. The view wasn't worth the climb. You know, when you climb a mountain, you spend a lot of time and energy. It makes you tired, but you do it because when you get on the top, you enjoy the view, beautiful view from a mountain, right? But then this guy, he's saying the view wasn't worth the climb. It means when he climbed Mount Kilimanjaro, when he got on the top, he said, "He lag gaya hai tha upar. Is this what we came all the way up? Huh?" He didn't enjoy it. He didn't look like the view. I mean, when you get the view from Rajgir Pahadis, hills, it's so fascinating. And you are climbing Kilimanjaro. Kilimanjaro is much, much higher. Imagine the view, how spectacular it will look, how beautiful it will look. But this guy says, oh, the view wasn't worth the climb. Some of my students, they study English with me for such a long time. They come to my class, they say, okay, I heard about you from my cousin, from my friend, from my uncle, from this, from that. I want to learn English with you. I say, okay. And I take their admission in the elementary course. And then they study with me. Their course finishes. And then they get to know about the pre-intermediate class. And then they say, sir, I want to join the pre-intermediate class. I say, all right. And then they join the pre-intermediate class. They study there. This time, they are staying in the pre-intermediate, not because somebody told them, because they stayed in the elementary course and they enjoyed studying English with me, and they did not mind paying the fee. They don't mind paying again for the pre-intermediate course, and then they go and study in the pre-intermediate course. So these people who study and feel happy, they recommend other people, they recommend the institute to other people. They always say, oh, you want to learn English? Go there. These people think the fee is worth the course, or the course is worth the fee. The course is worth the fee. The course is not bad. The amount of money that you pay is not too much for the course. So you say the course is worth the fee. And some people, no,
You tell my story, sir, I think.
Yes, Faizan, I know you can't wait to be in the pre-intermediate class. But you see, it will take around 1 month to start, okay? I am in Unit 11. I'm in the middle of Unit
Okay.
11. So we will
Okay.
finish it hopefully in this month or 10 more days in the next month. So by the
Okay, sir.
15th
I
of
will
June,
join, sir.
by the 15th of June, we will start the class. Now, the only
Okay.
question is the timing, the timing, the timing. I want to start it at this time, this time.
Yes, sir. This time, yes, sir. This is the best time. And sir, one of the
But
I requested to you, sir.
hmm,
My sister, she belongs to Bihar. She wants to join. I told you, sir, right? 2 months
yep,
ago.
yep.
Yes, sir. And she also very interested, but she doesn't have money. That's why
Mhm.
she
Money was not the problem, Faizan. I
don't
told you. I
ask.
told you.
I
Money
know,
was not
sir,
the
but sir, there are two sisters, sir. Okay, and they want join only one sister, but both study in the same class. Don't they one sister will not speak, but they join both in one class. Are you agree with this, sir? I
no,
requested to you.
no,
uh,
never,
uh,
never, never, ever. I cannot agree for this arrangement. But I will find another solution. Don't worry. Okay. I will find another
okay.
solution.
Yes, sir.
Well, I
She
was
is
saying
very,
some.
very,
Mhm,
very weak in English, sir. And I
mhm.
requested to you, please, uh, help them.
Yes, definitely. She's not that weak actually, because I talked to her and I realized that she thinks logically. So she's not that bad. But I was saying something else. What was I saying? What was I saying? Um,
मतलब
about
एक ही ज्वाइन करेंगी सर, बट
ना ना
एक
वो
बंदी
तो
जो
मैं
है ना
समझ गया
वो
फैजान, वो मैं उस बारे में बात नहीं कर रहा था, मैं कुछ और बात कर रहा था. Yes, about the timing, unfortunately I want to start at this time, but I may not be able to start at this time. That's the problem, and I will have to lose some students because look, Sabaji is my priority. Okay, Faizan,
ओके सर.
Sabaji is my priority, and I don't think she will be happy with this timing, because this is time for her to go to school, teach. She's a working woman. So I'll talk
यस.
to her. I will talk to her and decide. Maybe at this time, 8 to 9:30, 8:30 to 10, or maybe in the evening, 7 or 8 o'clock. Okay, one of the two
ओके सर.
options. Hmm.
ओके. प्री इंटरमीडिएट क्लासेस ना सर.
Yes, yes, yes. I'm talking about pre-intermediate. Okay, so continuing with this, I have, yes, where were we? The view wasn't worth the climb. And I said, for some people, the course is absolutely worth the fee, right? The course is worth the fee. मतलब यहाँ पर क्या हुआ बेटा? The view wasn't worth the climb. यानी climbing करने में जो ताकत लगा, view उतना सुंदर नहीं था.